Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca Rice and I teach family and portrait photographers to gain a life of freedom through a thriving photography business. Today, we're talking about something that I'm really excited to share about, and that is why I switched from Shootproof to PicTime last year. Let's jump in. Don't forget to like this video if you haven't already so that other photographers just like you can find it easier, and hit that subscribe button so that you know when new videos go live every single week. Now, before we get too far, I wanted to let you know about a free class that I have just for you guys, all about marketing your mini sessions. So if you're watching this video at the time that it goes live, we are right about to step into spring mini session season. And so now's the time to get all the information that you can so that you can book out your mini sessions. This class is completely free and you can find the link in the description. So be sure and go watch that class so that you can take your mini sessions to the next level and finally book them out fully. Okay, so this video may come as a surprise to some of you, especially those of you that have been following along with me for several years now. You guys know that I love Shootproof. I live and breathe all things Shootproof. I think they're a great platform, but here's the thing. While I still love Shootproof and I think a certain photographer is still great for that platform, I know that our industry is constantly changing and I want to make sure that I am always evolving with the industry. And so last year in January, my team switched over to using PicTime for my associate team to deliver galleries for a few reasons. And we secretly used them for a whole year because I didn't want to come out and tell you guys about it until I was sure that it was a good move, because I would hate for us to make the switch and tell you guys about it and then switch back and be like, sorry, we made a mistake. So I did not want that to happen this time. So we quietly used them for a whole year. I wanted to get one full year under our belts before I went public with it. And so now that I am ready to share the reasons that we made the switch, why I think PicTime may be better for you over Shootproof, or for some of you, Shootproof may still be the better option. I still think they're a great gallery delivery system, but I'm going to get into the nitty gritty of why we made the change, and I'll let you decide for yourself. Now, I'll mention this at the end too, but just in case you're like, Rebecca, I don't even have to know your reasons. I'm with you. I'll switch to PicTime. So you don't have to watch the whole video, I guess, if you don't want to. You can get a discount for PicTime. PicTime has gifted us 2 free months when you use the code Rebecca Rice. And so if you're wanting to get into PicTime, their normal trial is 1 month. And so with the code Rebecca Rice, you can get 2 months for free, just to test it out and see how you like it and all the things. So go use that link and check it out. Okay, let's get into why we actually made the switch. So I want to take you back to November of 2021. And that's about the time my associate team was still in their first year. They were finishing up their first year, which they hit 6 figures in year 1, which was so exciting. But I knew I wanted them to hold a Black Friday print sale. And in Shootproof, there is a way to, create a discount code and set up the email campaigns and all the things to be able to run an automated Black Friday sale. The only problem is for you to get that sale live in everybody's galleries, it had to individually be added to every single gallery. Talk about a pain. So I spent 2 whole days just adding this sale automation to individual galleries for clients that we had served that year. And it was the most frustrating process I had ever experienced. And I went back to my team and I said, listen, there has to be a better way, because I feel like a Black Friday sale is helpful. It's great, but there has to be a better way. I got to know, what can we do instead of that? And so we did a lot of research, and that's when we really looked into PicTime. Now, I knew PicTime had existed, but I had never really dug into the different things that they offered, their features, and they are constantly evolving. And so when I looked into them several years ago, they have a lot of features now even that they didn't have back then. And so I said, you know what, team? let's try it. We're going to go with PicTime and commit for a year to see how it goes. And so one of the reasons that we for sure went for it is that it is built to sell. PicTime was created by people that are amazing at marketing and they understand buyer psychology. And now if you've watched some of my like free classes, my mini sessions class specifically, we talk a little bit about buyer psychology. But basically the PicTime gallery is built with conversions in mind. So they have things like a countdown timer that as your client scrolls through their pictures, they see a countdown timer of how much time is left for whatever discount they're getting. Maybe it's like an early bird discount or whatever you want to choose. You get to customize it, but it has a countdown timer in there. It also has customizable banners that go across the top of the gallery. There's some that are when you scroll that you can put in there that reminds them of a discount code or whatever, an early bird 30% off, whatever you want to do is all included in that gallery. Another thing that it does that is genius when it comes to being built for conversions is that, Shootproof has a like a print shop, which PicTime does too. But the way that PicTime's works is whenever they go over to look at all the print options, it auto populates the mock-ups for all of those print options, whether it be a canvas or albums or framed photos or whatever. It auto populates those with the images that are the most favorited or the most viewed by your client in their gallery. And so when I say it's built for conversions, it is genius. And so let's say my client has 3 images that they love and they've spent so much time looking at it, they have favorited it, all the things. Now, when they go to buy some prints, they see their favorite images in the mock-ups already. And so they're like, oh my gosh, I love them even more, because it's one thing if they had just a general mock-up, but when they see their images, not only just from the gallery, but their favorite images in the mock-ups, sales are bound to happen, which is amazing. So number 1, it's built to sell. The second reason that we made the official switch to PicTime was their incredible automations. You guys know that I love a good automation. And so the way that PicTime was created is that their automations are unmatched. I thought Shootproof's was amazing. This one takes things to another level. And so it's great because you can actually stack automations on top of each other. For example, they have a pre-built early bird automation. So all you have to do is go turn it on and customize a few things for like how long you want it to be, what you want the discount to be, things like that. This works for digitals as well as prints. So if you're like, I don't even sell prints, that's fine. All of this stuff works for digitals, which was amazing. So they have these pre-made automations that you can turn on. I use a combination of 3 different ones and they're customized and whatever. I went through and customized it one time and was able to add it to a gallery preset, so I don't have to think about it ever again. Now, I'm working with the PicTime team currently to try to get them to make my combination of automations some kind of preset so that we can get them to you guys. It's in the works. We'll see. They have some things they've got to take care of, but it's potentially coming as like a gallery preset. So I'll let you guys know if we get it out there and what that looks like. But I am actually coming out with a resource here very soon. I can't give too many details about it, but it's something big, and included in that something big is all of my PicTime teachings. So I'm going to walk through exactly how to set up the galleries like I do and whatnot. But that's for another day. All that to say, the automations in PicTime are wonderful. They work seamlessly and they're very simple to set up as a gallery preset so that they happen every single time in the background, and it basically does the selling for you. You can have emails that are connected in these automations. They have specific graphics that are pre-made by PicTime for conversions. So for example, in their early bird automation, they have a cute little banner graphic with a little bird sitting on a little leaf or whatever. And it's so cute and it's beautiful, like beautiful graphics. You get to choose which ones, what the banners say, your countdown timer, colors, like you get to customize it fully. So the automations work so well. The third reason that we made the big switch from Shootproof to PicTime is because of their pre-made seasonal sale campaigns. And what this means is during times that would naturally be a good time to have a seasonal sale, like Mother's Day or Black Friday, they have a sales campaign that they have created that is available to us as photographers to use. Emails are pre-written, which of course you can go in and tweak to make them, match your brand voice, but they're written really well. So emails are pre-written, timelines are pre-done, so they can tell you, suggested, we suggest you start on this date and run it through this date. They think through all the things for you. Graphics are made, so for Mother's Day, they had beautiful Mother's Day graphics, and usually they give like 3 different options. So whatever fits your brand the best. Same with Black Friday. They had a Black Friday holiday campaign where they had all the graphics done, all the emails done. Everything was done, and it literally took me like 10 minutes to go set it up. So I was most excited to test it for Black Friday because I knew what Shootproof's Black Friday campaign looked like, and it was a hot mess. So I went into PicTime for Black Friday, and I'm like, okay, they have the sales automation already created. Emails are already written, timelines are done. All I had to do was go in and customize. It took me 10 minutes to customize the entire thing. Not bad at all. Plus, it took me literally probably 2 minutes, if less, to go in and add this campaign to every single gallery that we had served that year. My associate team shoots really high volume. We have 20 photographers in 8 different cities, so we have tons of galleries. Last year, they served over 650 families. That's a lot of galleries to add a sales campaign to, but we were able to so easily, with just a few clicks, add this campaign to all of those galleries, and it was beautiful. It went seamlessly, and we got incredible sales from our Black Friday campaign, and all we did was set it up and press start, and the thing ran like a charm. And so we didn't have to think about it. We were getting all of these sales coming in, and it was an amazing experience. So the pre-made sales campaigns were just golden. If you're not sold yet on making the switch from Shootproof to PicTime, I wanted to mention the price. So PicTime actually has a free version it's a limited storage space, so it doesn't hold a whole lot, but their next tier up, that's a paid version, is only $7 a month, which is really awesome. And so you can get, a good decent amount of space for $7. If you want more space than that, they have like 3 or 4 other tier options, which is great. But it's so accessible, and it's cheaper than Shootproof, which is fascinating because it has way more features than Shootproof. Now, I mentioned that Shootproof still might be like a better option for some photographers, so I will say, if you are brand spanking new and automations like stress you out, the thought of creating automation stresses you out, Shootproof might be the better option for you to start with because it's a lot simpler, it's more streamlined. Both are beautiful, so you don't have to worry about that. And I still am a proponent of Shootproof. They have contracts and invoices built in. I don't suggest using that in the long term for your CRM. I would suggest something like Dubsado, which is our preferred CRM. But if you're just starting out, Shootproof may be a good option for you. If you're just starting out, but your automations, you feel like you could set it up with my guidance, then PicTime, I would go with PicTime for sure. Now, if you've been in this for a little while, and let's say you've been with Shootproof for several years, maybe just look into PicTime because I was with Shootproof for years and years, and making that switch, it felt as if we outgrew Shootproof at that point. When I saw the functionality of PicTime, I was very impressed. And so I've been so excited to share that with you guys. It's been like the hardest kept secret for a whole year, not telling you that we made the switch, but now I'm so excited to share that we did. I had mentioned earlier, but I'll mention again, if you want to check out PicTime, there's a code. You can use the code Rebecca Rice when you go to, create an account for PicTime and whatnot. Use the code Rebecca Rice, and that gives you 2 free months instead of just 1 free month. So you can get whichever plan you feel like would be the best fit for you and whatnot. Use the code Rebecca Rice and that'll give you that discount. And like I also mentioned, I'm really excited to be able to provide PicTime resources for you guys and like tutorials of how to do stuff here on the YouTube channel. In the next few weeks, I'm going to be giving some like PicTime 101, how to kind of navigate this stuff. But then I am having actual like course content that's going to be how to set up all the things that I have, the automations and the nitty-gritty of PicTime to get things going and get those sales coming in. So I'm very excited to be able to share with you guys. I'm super excited about my new partnership with PicTime. This video is not sponsored. I just love them so much and I've been really excited to share. If you have any questions at all about Shootproof, PicTime, which one may be the better fit for you, comment here and I would love to go through and answer that however I can. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out for today and I'll see you back next week with another episode. Bye guys.